She stood on the other side of the sidewalk, facing me. Same fashion sense, same biting tone, but the swagger? Gone. Her voice trembled as she demanded, "Explain it to me. How did you manage to succeed?" I didn't flinch. I simply leaned forward and delivered 2 words. "Thank you." She froze. Then right there in the middle of the street, she collapsed, sobbing into her hands, unraveling in full view of the life she once ruled. Rewind a decade. I was the kind of man who believed in homemade meals and lifelong commitment. I married Camila right after we graduated. She was stunning, sharp-tongued, and always the loudest in any room. Her sisters, Sarah and Leela, came with the territory. Equally fierce. Equally cruel. They'd call me sweet, which was really just a polite way of saying weak. I brushed it off. Because when you're in love, you convince yourself the poison is playful, even when it stains every word. We had just settled into a new apartment. I had a solid position as an IT administrator for a private company. Long hours, quiet work, nothing glamorous. And to Camila, that was the problem. One night, she looked at me and said I lacked ambition. That her friends were dating CEOs and top surgeons, not some guy who troubleshoots networks. I laughed it off, thinking she was joking. Then came the prank. That's what they liked to call it. Camila had, accidentally, sent a private string of flirty emails to my company's director. She claimed it was meant for her sister. In the thread, they ridiculed me, called me dull, weak, said I'd never leave no matter what, not even if she cheated. She even mentioned she was putting that theory to the test. What she didn't realize was that the director didn't just read the emails, he escalated them. HR got involved. I was accused of violating company policy, showing poor judgment, and creating a hostile environment. I was terminated within 2 days. No severance. No letter of recommendation. Just gone. When I told her, she smirked. Said maybe now I'd grow a backbone and chase something worthwhile. That night, I packed a single bag and disappeared. No notes. No texts. No digital footprints. I moved to a new city. Got a prepaid phone. Scrubbed myself from every platform. I crashed on a friend's couch, surviving on instant coffee and peanut butter sandwiches. It wasn't pretty. But I was focused. I poured myself into learning. Coding, cybersecurity, ethical hacking. 12-hour shifts. 8 hours of study. No distractions. Just determination, memory, and the lingering sting of betrayal. 3 years later, I launched my own cybersecurity firm. Started small. Then came larger clients, government contracts, Fortune 500 companies. Quiet success. Steady income. I never used my real name. Not until I bought the office building where Camila's law firm rented a floor. Yes. That building, the one she constantly showed off on Instagram. That's how I tracked her down. But I didn't want revenge. Not in the way people expect. I didn't want to ruin her financially or physically. I just wanted her to witness what she once discarded. So I orchestrated the moment. An invitation went out for an elite business summit. Her firm received 1 spot. Under a different identity, I was the keynote speaker. She arrived, heels echoing across the floor, smiling like she still owned the world, until I took the stage. Tailored black suit. Neatly trimmed beard. No smile. Her eyes widened. Her drink slipped from her hand. After the event, she rushed outside, shaking, trying to hold on to her pride as she asked in breathless disbelief, "You're alive. Where have you been?" "Busy," I replied. "But how? How did you bounce back after everything?" And that's when I gave her the only answer she ever needed. "Thank you." That's all it took. Because she didn't destroy me, she unlocked me. Her betrayal, the mockery, the sabotage, they didn't crush me. They pushed me out of the life I was too comfortable to abandon. And from the ashes, I built something unshakable. As she stood there crying, I didn't feel sorry for her. I felt calm. She had lost everything that made her matter to me. And I had gained everything she swore I never would. People like Camila believe they can bend a man without breaking him. What they don't realize is just how unstoppable he becomes once he has nothing left to lose, and every reason to rise.